in sweat. I've just been to the gym this morning. Tuesdays are usually my cardio days, so I've done half an hour or 5 kilometers run. That for me is like a miracle, because if you ask me, as I said, I don't do much of running. Try adjust that. I don't do much of running because of the surgery that I had. So I do all other things, but I'm trying to go back into cardio, and intense cardio has its own benefits, obviously, for the heart, but also for the mind. So I've been to the gym for about 45 minutes. I did, I started off with lots of cardio. So I did a run, half an hour of a run, and then I finished the half hour of a run. I went straight into just different things. So I've done some squats, I've done some lunges, I've done some, first time ever since surgery, I've done some Russian twists, and yeah, just some different core training. And I was just thinking about how I took a photo of myself. I looked in the mirror and I thought, it's progress over perfection. Because if I was to tell you I'm going for perfection, obviously as a reformer, what's the name? I'm a reformer. I would love to get perfection, but sometimes when I'm trying to get some of the moves, I don't get them right. Sometimes when I'm trying to lift weight, it's too much for me, even though I'm thinking in my mind that it shouldn't be that heavy. And so it's just going from every single day, taking one day at a time, one step at a time, and not really desiring perfection. Obviously, one day perfection will come. And as a Christian myself, I know when this body is gone, we receive an imperfect body. But until the time when we receive that imperfect body, we just have to keep going. We just have to, keep doing what we need to do. Keep turning up, keep waking up in the morning, getting ourselves out there and doing what we need to do. Yesterday, I was listening to a podcast, Mel Robbins' podcast. She has turned out to be one of my favorite YouTubers. She does swear sometimes. We're on her program. There's some swearing sometimes, but I love listening to her, and I can see some of you live with you. I was just saying yesterday, I was listening to a podcast by Mel Robbins, and she was talking to some guy. This guy was total, like, literally wasted his life. He went into drinking, he was obese, he was like everything you can call negative. But at 43, he decided to change his life, and at the end of it all, he has done ultra marathons, and he was talking about you can change at any stage of your life. And that really motivated me. I'm not 43 yet, but I thought to myself, if at all this guy can do it, and now from being overweight or obese or wherever to being an ultra marathon completer, I can do it as well. So this morning I've been in the gym. As you can see, that's all is sweat. It's all sweat. My enjoy life, drink your coffee t-shirt is all drenched in sweat. And as I was running this morning, I did 30 minutes on the treadmill, and then the rest I've done some squats, I've done some lunges, I've done some Russian twists for the first time since I've had surgery. I've done so many different things. But as I was doing that, I kept on telling myself, you can change at any stage of your life. If you decide to, you can do it. And I have this mantra I always tell my son. He tells me something like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't. And I say to him, you can do anything if you work hard in it. And so I believe that if you are determined, and this morning as I was just doing all these things, and I was feeling obviously exhausted, I was thinking like carrying my weight. I said last week in one of my live streams that I need to lose about 20 kilos of body weight. That's not easy. That's not a walk through the park. But then as I was thinking about these things, there's just one word that kept on coming to me this morning, and that word was progress, not perfection. Progress. As long as you're, the baby steps. I'm turning up, I'm doing the right thing. Eventually, I'll look back to this season and be able to be grateful that I stuck with it. When it was difficult, I was able to hang on in there a little bit. I was able to keep on going. And so as I was doing this and as I was coming away from the gym with all this weather, you can see, I told myself, one thing I'm going to do, as I said always, I'm documenting this for myself so that one day I'll be able to go back to it. I'll be able to come back to these recordings and I'll be able to remind myself how far I have come, to be able to remind myself it hasn't been easy, but it was worth it. So today is just like a check-in Tuesday, a cardio Tuesday, as I call it. Tuesdays for me are my cardio days. I've hit in at the gym, I've done my cardio, I've done some lifting of my weight, and now it's the time that I'm gonna go back home. But I just wanted to encourage you guys to say hi, ship blocks I can see. And by the way, I always forget this. If you are watching and you wanted to maybe get a shout out from me, why not just say hello in the chat box? Or if you are also on a journey like me, you're trying to lose weight or maybe to gain weight or to maintain weight, let's chat about it. Put it in the chat box. Let's catch up about it, because at the end of the day, I've realized something, that we can never do life in isolation. We are meant for community. So she blocks, I can see you. Hello to you and hello to everyone that is watching. I see lots and lots of you guys, and lots of you keep on encouraging me, because as I said, and they say it takes a village to raise a child. It takes sometimes lots of motivation to be able to turn up and to do what you need to do. So for me to be able to continue to turn up, to be able to continue to work hard on my weight and things like that, it takes a lot of motivation. And as I said last week, sometimes it's those likes or hearts or wherever encouragement emojis that actually keep me going, knowing that I'm doing this within a tribe. I am doing this with other people who are like-minded like myself. So I just wanted to reach out to say, as I said, I'm documenting this so that one day I look back when I'm ripped and I have my body back before I had all the surgery, and I look back and I think back like, wow, it was all worth it. So today, if you haven't done that, so can I just encourage you to say, if you're on a health journey, remember I said earlier on, I was watching this podcast that was saying it's never too late to start. Maybe you're watching there and you're thinking like, gosh, I've really messed up, my body weight is gone. Or maybe you're like me, you're putting in so much effort and you're not seeing so much output from it. Or maybe you are yet to start. Wherever your journey finds you in life, one thing I want to encourage you to say, never give up. Never back down. Keep on showing up, because eventually, if you do not give up, if you continue to work and to labor, your labor is not in vain. For those of us who are Christians, we know that we are encouraged to do that in the Bible, but also generally in life, everything that you keep on showing up. And for me, the thing that keeps me going is consistency, is dedication. Sometimes I wake up in the morning, I have no motivation. I wake up in the morning. If I was to depend on motivation alone, I can tell you there are many times that I wouldn't have turned up for exercise. But because I am motivated, yes, but I'm also somebody who believes in consistency, somebody who is dedicated. That's why every single day I wake up and I do something. It's the needle moving actions that bring the massive change. As I said, the book that has really spoke to me so much this season of my life is the Atomic Habits. And this guy says is the 1% that you do that brings the whole change. Is the 1% movement, is the 1% change, is the 1% that eventually that 1% compounds into a bigger percentage. And so I just want to continue to encourage you. Joseph, I've seen you. Hello. I've seen you. Okan Sadula. I don't know what you mean by what. Ship blocks. I already say that. So I just wanted to encourage you as I encourage myself. Can I tell you, as much as I'm saying this to someone, I'm actually saying it to myself. I'm actually speaking to myself more than any other person. And I usually listen back to this and I say to myself, Claire, you have done so well. And I feel like that today. Like, I feel like, my goodness, it hasn't been easy, but eventually it will be worth it. So if you're still watching with me, if you want to put in the chat, as I said, tell us where you're watching us from. But if not, why not just click on that like, or maybe even consider subscribing? Why not? Or share this. It will go a long way in supporting what we do. So I'm going to go home, take a shower. As I said, it's like, this is all sweat. Take a shower and then I start the day. Otherwise, thank you so much for your custom. Thank you so much for taking your time to hang out with me. May the Lord richly bless you. As I say, know that you're loved, celebrated, and appreciated. Have an amazing day. And who knows, I may catch up again with you later in the week or maybe next week. I don't know. But no matter what, keep showing up. Keep going. Eventually, you'll get the results as I get the results. And I can't wait, as I said, for the time that I'll come in and say, hey guys, the weight has started going down. I've started reaping the benefits of consistency. So have an amazing day. I'll catch up again pretty much very soon. God bless. Much love from me. Bye.